Hello to all my booty seekers and cheek chasers. This is the Carpe Natem Podcast. I am your host, Nate Della Hoya-Reynoso, and I am so grateful that you are listening to this episode. If you're new here, you should know that I believe that my purpose is to uplift, inspire, and educate others to communicate masterfully so that they can better understand themselves and the world around them. I've spent years in the personal development and transformational technology space, and I want to share with you the wisdom that was passed down to me from giants in the industry. So if you're on a journey of self-mastery, like me, looking to make dreams a reality and willing to be a leader for your family and community, then join me in seizing the butt cheeks of life and giving them a big ol' squeeze. Let's jump into the show. Back everyone to another episode. Today's episode is centered around things that somebody can do in order to improve their life, in order to get to that next level. A lot of the times I get people who say something like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what next steps are. I don't know how to improve my life. I've been doing the same thing for so long. I don't know how to do anything else. So in this episode, I'm going to give a bunch of examples that will help improve your life. But before I share these things, I want to let y'all know, you don't have to do every single thing that I suggest in order to improve your status or improve where you are in life. Honestly, I can't even guarantee that if you do all 10 things that you will have an improvement in life. Some of you may even be doing some of these things already. That's fine. I'm giving out suggestions. Feel free to create some suggestions on your own. And please feel free to share with me some suggestions that I didn't include in this episode. All I'm hoping is that somebody who feels like they're stuck in a rut and that nothing is changing or improving for them can listen to this episode, take maybe 1, 2, 3 of these suggestions, implement them, and see if their life improves. Even if we're looking at 1% improvement, I'll take that over none. Because 1% over a long period of time creates insurmountable growth. And how cool would it be if we could even go past 1%? Maybe we do a 5% improvement or a 10% improvement. Maybe we're 5% happier or 5% more excited in life. So with that in mind, I really hope that something that I suggest is something that you implement starting today. And let's see if in 10, 15, 20, 30 days from now, if you're doing it on the daily, if your life improves, if your current situation gets better, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the Facebook group. I want to hear from y'all. So here are 10 things that you can do starting today that can get you to the next step, to the next phase in your life, to the next level. Number 1, let's start off easy. Wake up earlier. How many times do you spend hours in bed after you wake up? I'm not talking minutes, I'm talking hours, because I am one of those people that on a day off or when I have work in the morning, if I wake up earlier than my alarm clock, I will just lay in bed. Or even worse, I'll scroll endlessly on my phone. If my day is empty, if I have nothing to do, there is nothing that takes away from my time more than just staying in bed. So I highly recommend waking up earlier. And not just waking up earlier, but getting out of bed and going outside. You'd be surprised how much your overall mood and emotion regulation is improved by waking up and going outside. If you remember, our ancestors used to live outside and would constantly be connecting with the sun and waking up and going to bed with the rise and the fall of the sun. And I'm just going to assume, and I probably am assuming right, that more than half of the people listening to this have a vitamin D deficiency because you're not getting enough sun. You spend all day at home or in your office or in your car or in a factory. This is something that I practice. I get out of bed and I try to go outside as soon as I wake up. And maybe it takes me a couple minutes to get out of bed, but I get up, I go outside, I look for the sun, I look for the clouds, I take a quick little walk. Sometimes I bring my dog with me. Doesn't matter, I get outside. And just doing that is such a better way to wake up than to wake up using your phone, scrolling on Instagram, replying to messages on Facebook, seeing why the world is on fire on Twitter, and then from there, you go to the shower without ever looking up from your phone. You end up grabbing your coffee before drinking any water. Hey, I'm not here to judge because I do that too. But I'm telling you, on the days that I get up out of bed early, I don't allow myself to lay in bed. I go outside and I get some fresh air and I stretch out my body and I begin saying what I'm grateful for. It helps me wake up in such a better mood. Number 2, I need y'all to practice gratitude on a daily basis. If you are looking for more things in your life that are positive, that are encouraging, then you need to be practicing gratitude. Gratitude is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. How do you practice gratitude? Easy. Get a piece of paper. Doesn't matter what paper it is. It could be in a journal. It could be in a spiral notebook. It could be on a napkin. Write down 5 things that you're grateful for. And they don't have to be big things. You don't have to be like super in the sky with the idea of what you're grateful for. Today, I was grateful for my coffee. I was grateful for my French press. I was grateful for my friend who's the producer of this podcast, and he's been helping with my edits. I was grateful for him today. I'm just grateful for things. I'm grateful that my 2 feet work. I'm grateful that I have the ability to speak clearly. I have this right here, this podcast, my ability to speak to you, the listener, and hopefully inspire you to take action on your life. Gratitude is something so important. And the more you practice it, the more you start seeing because you are actively looking for things to be grateful for. And like I said, you could be grateful for big things. Yeah, you closed that sale. Yeah, you got that house offer. Yeah, you did what you needed to and got that client. You could be grateful for all that too. Awesome. Be grateful for ice cream. Be grateful for the good night rest that you had. Just be grateful. And I'm telling you, the improvement in your mood and how people see you changes because somebody who isn't grateful for anything looks 100% different than somebody who's walking around feeling grateful and looking for things to be grateful for. Some people say, that sounds corny. I don't care about those people. I don't care what those people have to say. I wish them the best in life, but they're not paying my bills. They're not helping me improve my situation. So if they want to hate off of something that they think is corny, they're allowed to be entitled to their beliefs and believe what they want. I know for a fact that by being grateful, by practicing gratitude, I have had insurmountable luck, love, companionships, friendships, relationships. I've had financial wins all come into my lap, and I solely attribute that to how I spend my day, and I spend my day being grateful. Gratitude, baby. You got to try it. Tip number 3, read. Read daily. Do yourself a favor and commit yourself to reading 10 pages a day. Not a chapter, just 10 pages. And trust me, as someone who falls asleep reading, this is something that I have to actively work on. I find books that keep my interest, that allow me to stay engaged. I like then talking about the book with somebody. I have my partner who keeps me accountable on reading and my other daily habits. You don't have to read personal development books. I recommend that you read some personal development books, but feel free to treat yourself to some horror novels, some graphic novels, some sci-fi, anything that really holds your attention. Just read. I don't care what you read. I just want you to read. The fact that none of us are spending allocated time feeding our brain, and it's very different from mindlessly scrolling on Facebook and Instagram and getting our news from our phone. Like, if you have to read the news, don't read it off your screen. Go and find a paper. And I know that's going out of your way to get the news, but I'm telling you, the benefits of reading help with memory retention, with cognitive abilities, with your communication skills. If you truly feel like you're not improving, then read. Take a couple minutes out of your day. Take 20 minutes. Read 10 pages. By the end of the year, you will have read 8 books. Isn't that crazy? If you read 10 pages for 365 days, you'll have read the equivalent of 10 books by the end of the year. Have you read 10 books ever in your life? It's hard. And you might think to yourself, like, I don't have time, but you have time to be on Netflix? You have time to be on Twitter? But you don't got time to read 10 pages? Get out of here. Come on. Who are you talking to here? Tip number 4, drink a bunch of water. You should be drinking somewhere between 8 to 12 glasses of water per day. I don't know how many people that I've come into contact with that are super dehydrated. And you can tell that you're dehydrated because you have like chapped lips, you have bad skin. There's a lot of telling signs that tells me that someone doesn't drink enough water. It's usually pimples, it's a yellow tongue or a white tongue. The amount of people that are dehydrated is insane to me because you can go a week without eating food, maybe even 2 weeks without dying, and you can only go 3 days without water. So it's crazy that most people that I come across are super dehydrated. Water is needed to regulate brain function. For your body to be at optimal levels, you have to be hydrated. And the craziest part of all this is that your body takes a few days for it to react to the lack of water that it has. So if your lips are chapped, you are too late. You are already too dehydrated. If you are thirsty, you are already too dehydrated because your body runs on a clock that says, okay, I drank water 2 days ago, so right now I'm fine. So if you stop drinking water, you don't drink water frequently, and you were dehydrated 2 days ago, you're feeling the effects today. So drink a bunch of water. I'm not saying drink a gallon, even though I do know some people drink a gallon. There is a actual measurement of how much water you need to drink per day. And I'm pretty sure it's in the range of 8 to 12 cups of water. And it sounds like a lot of water, but stay hydrated. I promise you, your skin will clear up. Your mood will change. Your brain function will improve. There's so many benefits to drinking water, and not enough people are drinking enough water today. So please make sure that you are drinking plenty of liquid and not sodas and gamer fuel, like water, actual water. I know some people that don't drink water at all, which blows my mind. They run off of juice, milk, and Diet Coke, and it just, and their skin is like, you just drink water, people. I know it's a dumb suggestion, but the fact that not enough people are drinking water blows my mind. Tip number 5, rest, especially at night. When you sleep, strive to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep at a minimum, because sleep studies have shown that going from 7 hours of sleep to 6 hours of sleep increases the likelihood of heart attacks, strokes. Your body doesn't recover, your muscles don't recover, your digestion is all fucked up. I'm telling you, your sleep dictates how your whole day is going to go. And we have all had nights where we're pulling all-nighters, barely getting any sleep. We are exhausted because, it's that hustle culture. Sleep 5 hours, grind until you die. No, buddy, don't do that. Get some quality rest. If you want to be at the top of your game, the best thing to do is sleep. And the quality and the amount of sleep that you get is super important. Black out your curtains, wear an eye mask, put in some headphones or some earplugs, and go to sleep. Get some melatonin, relax. Make sure that your brain is getting the rest that it needs. Make sure your body is getting the rest that it needs. They showed that if you want bigger muscles, if you want to lose more weight, one thing that you have to make sure is 100% right besides your diet is your sleep, because your recovery is how your body builds itself back. Please make sure that you are getting quality sleep so that you can wake up early and practice gratitude, drink a big old gallon of water, and then read 10 pages. Number 6, write down your goals. I know some of you have some experience with the world of personal development. Maybe in a high school career class, they told you to write down goals, or maybe you wrote down goals once, but I'm telling you, you should be writing your goals down every single day. Why? So that they're at the forefront of your thoughts, that they are there and they are in physical reality. You can see them from your desk and you're always looking at them. Make them your phone wallpaper, but write them out every single day. It could be the same goals. It could be a goal list. Add to it. Write down 100 things you want to accomplish before you die. Write down what you want to accomplish in the next 10 years. Then make a list about what you want to accomplish in the next 5 years, and then what you want to accomplish in the next 1 year, and what you want to accomplish in the next month. Okay, plan out your goals. Figure out what you want to do or where you want to go. Some of you are aimless and don't have any goals. Start big, start abstract, and then chunk it down into something solid. Maybe you want to go visit Fiji. Maybe you want to go on a tropical island vacation. Maybe you want to pet an armadillo. I don't care what it is. It's your goal, and I love your goal. So I want you to be sure that you're clear about exactly what you want. Write down your goals, big and small. I don't care what they are. If your goal is to lose 5 pounds or 100 pounds, I don't care. If your goal is to get a Honda Civic or a Tesla, I don't care. Write them down. Write them down daily. Go after them. Write the goals that you want as a roadmap for your life so you can see exactly where you're going. And when you are in your day-to-day minutia of life, you're able to be like, is this pushing me towards my goals or away from my goals? How can you even answer that question if you don't have your goals written down somewhere? You want to get to the next level? Know what the next level is. And that starts by writing down your goals and writing them down daily. Write them in the morning as soon as you wake up while you're doing your gratitude journaling, or you can write them down right before you go to bed. Have a notepad on your nightstand before you knock out the lights. Add to that list every single day. Repeat goals, doesn't matter. Write them down if you want to get to the next level. Write down your goals because I know you're not doing it. This one goes hand in hand with writing down your goals. Plan out your day. I know that sounds silly. What do you mean, Nate? I already have so much to do. I already know what I have to do today. I already got my schedule. Listen to me. Plan out your day. Right before you go to bed, figure out what you're going to do tomorrow. Figure out what is going to get you closer to your goals. Write down any important things that you have to do. Set time aside to work on the things that you want to work on. So, for example, I have a podcast. I have to set time aside where I do nothing but record episodes and upload them, because if I don't, then I fall behind. So I have to allocate time specifically for podcasting. So I sit there at night and I think to myself, okay, I have to record an episode. I have to upload an interview. I have to get a photo from a friend so that way I can use it as a headshot for their promo pic. I need to do all these things, whatever it may be. I need to go to the store. I need to have to check in with my doctor. I need to pay off the bill. Whatever it is, I write it down and I set some time on paper and I'm like, okay, as soon as I wake up, I'm going to have some breakfast and then I'm going to do a 20-minute workout and then I'm going to take the dog for a quick walk before I shower. Once I'm done showering, I'm going to work for 3 hours straight. Uninterrupted work. Just like that, just by planning my day, I am able to focus so much more. I'm able to get more done. I'm able to allocate time for the things that I love. And trust me, I am not just all work. I like playing The Witcher 3. I like playing on my PS4. I like having fun. I like going out. I have to go to open mics. I have to do so many things. And what really helps me do it all is me planning out my day. Suggestion number 8 on what you can do to better improve your situation. You should track your finances. Spend some time in Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. I don't care. As long as you're able to input numbers, that's all that matters. What I need you to do is get your financial statements. I need you to get your paychecks. I need you to get your bank information. And I want you to go through and write down in your spreadsheets, what are you spending your money on? If you have Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, I believe they all have a budgeting app that tells you what you're spending on, but it's not very accurate. I need you to go through your statement. I need you to show me, how much do you spend on gas? What's your rent? What's your insurance payments? What are automatic payments that come out of your account? How much money is coming in? How much is coming out? What are you spending your money on? A lot of the times I come across people who are like, I'm so broke, I don't know where the money goes. I can tell you where the money goes. You were there when you spent it. Look at your bank account. Figure out what you've been spending your money on and figure out if you are spending more than you are bringing home, if you are wasting money on subscription services that you didn't even know that you signed up for. Where can you cut costs? Where can you downsize? Where can you take from to then give to your debt or to pay off your loans or to maybe put towards a course or a book? Money can be reallocated. Okay, honey, we're not going to go out every single night this week to go eat out for dinner. Let's eat at home. Let's save some money and then put that money towards a course, towards a seminar, or maybe even a date night. Maybe you can use it to improve your relationship and actually do something fun for once instead of just going to like a bar and grill or a Chili's. Not knocking Chili's. Shout out to Chili's. I love Chili's. But step it up. Maybe there's something that you're spending more money on and you could move that to a different part of life. Maybe you could pay off your car faster. Maybe you have enough money that you are overspending on that you can buy the thing that you've been wanting to buy for so long. You've just been spending it on all this crap that you don't even use. And it's because you don't go through your bank records. You don't keep track of your finances. You have an app do it and it's all available for you. All that data is so ready and clean. Just see what you are spending. Check your credit. See where you can improve your spending, where maybe it looks like you need to make more income. Maybe you need to downsize. Reevaluate your finances so you can be in a better place. There is nothing better than having financial stability and having the ability to not have to worry about your finances. Be on top of it so you are never surprised and you are so prepared for anything that comes your way. You are secure, you feel safe, and that starts with tracking your finances. Number 9, you should exercise. Get your body moving. Do something that exerts your body, that increases your heart rate. Go on a brisk walk, lift some weights, do some squats, do some push-ups, do some pull-ups, do some sort of routines. You know what's actually a really good workout for you? Jump roping. It's a full body workout that is equivalent to HIIT training if you do it right. You can do 30 seconds of jumping, stopping for 15 seconds, 30 seconds of jumping, stopping for 15 seconds. You can get on a treadmill on an incline. You can do anything that gets your body moving. Not only will you have an improved mood, but you feel such stress relief after you get in a good workout. Like, there are times where I'd be coming out of the gym and I just feel so worked out that there is literally nothing that could bother me. I'm just so relaxed. I feel like I had some catharsis that was released. Feelings and depression all gets taken away after I push my body to its limits. Love working out. I don't know if you could tell by like the passion behind my voice, but I love working out. There's nothing better than feeling a really good pump or feeling like, damn, I really pushed myself today. And I have my best workouts when I'm hydrated and I've had good sleep. Shout out to my previous suggestions, but definitely please move your body. I'm telling you, if you're not exercising, if you're not doing something to be better, you are not going to improve your situation. At the very least, stretch. Do some yoga stretches, stretch your arms out, stretch your legs out, do some squats. I'm telling you, you're not moving your body enough. And if you just put some time to the side to focus on your body, things around you improve. The way people see you improve. The way you interact with others is so different. If you're in your office all day, if you're in your house all day, if you're on your couch all day, compared to if you're getting up, moving your body, making sure that it works, making sure that you're getting up and getting after it, making sure that it's a healthy home for your soul to live in. And my last tip for getting to the next level is you should start saying, I love my life every chance you get. It's a form of meditation. It's an incantation. It's an affirmation. Any chance you get to say, I love my life, take it. As soon as you wake up out of bed and you put your feet on the ground, say, I love my life. If someone cuts you off in traffic, say, I love my life. If tragedy happens, if something good happens, say, I love my life. Because the circumstances and the things that happen to you don't happen to you, they happen for you. And that may be hard to grasp, especially for the more horrendous things that some people have experienced. But just understand that your experiences, the things that you have been through, what matters the most is your own story to the things that have happened. And you are in full control of that. And what improves that situation is telling yourself, I love my life. Any chance you get a kiss on the cheek, I love my life. You get some ice cream, I love my life. Put on your shoes, I love my life. I want you to say it at least 20 times today. I want you to say it in the morning. I want you to say it to other people. If someone says, hey, how are you today? Say, I love my life. Let them know how happy you are. Tell them that right now, in this moment, you are absolutely in love with the life that you have. And it may not be true for you at this moment. Maybe you're not in a place where you can look at your life and say, I love my life. Say it anyway. Because whether you're in a good situation or in a bad situation, you can choose to be happy in either. And you could choose to be miserable in either. So choose to be happy. Glass half full. Glass is always refillable. Make sure that you're telling yourself and others, I love my life. Say it with me. I love my life. And I do love my life. I love what I do. I love that you are here listening to what I'm saying, and hopefully you're getting something that inspires, uplifts, or educates you. I hope you take one of these tips and implement it for 30 days. I hope 3 months from now, by waking up early, drinking water, telling people that you love your life, that you just see such a dramatic change in how people respond to you and how you deal with others and situations, how much calmer, how much better, how much focused you are, trying out some of the things that I suggested, how more stable and how more at peace you are by trying some of the things that I suggested. You don't got to do all 10, do 1, do 2, and tell me if you see some improvement. I would love to hear from you. I want to thank you so much for listening to me ramble and give out suggestions that may seem like, oh yeah, no duh, but you'd be surprised how many people just don't do it. So I hope this message resonates with you, and thank you for helping me love my life. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Carpe Natem Podcast. If you loved this episode, please consider leaving a positive rating and review on Apple Music or iTunes. It takes 30 seconds for you, but for us, it helps spread positivity to more people during these chaotic times. It helps build a community, and it makes me smile from ear to ear. Speaking of community, we have a Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/Carpe Natem. Just answer the 3 questions to get access to some extra motivation and inspiration for your timeline. If you would like to support the podcast, screenshot this episode, share this to your story, and tag me on Instagram at Carpe Natem 114. That's going to be my handle across all platforms, including TikTok. So if you would like to give me a follow, I would definitely appreciate it. If you haven't already, please rate us and subscribe on Spotify or anywhere you enjoy your podcasts. And lastly, you can find all episodes linked to resources and opportunities for coaching from me at carpenatem114.com. I cannot thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. You are all rock stars taking the necessary steps to be your best self, willing to do whatever it takes, and ready to grab life by the butt cheeks. So until next time, this is Nate Della Hoya-Reynoso signing off.